Hello guys, welcome to the course on Linux Basics. My name is Sijesh and this video I will show you the permission in Linux. So if you just type ls, you can list the files and directories, but if you can just use -l flag so that it will do a long listing, and here you can see the permissions associated with that file or directory. So the first character, so this will represent this is a file or directory. So if you see just an hyphen, that means that is a file or regular file. So D stands for the directory. So whatever these things listed here are directory and this is a file. So if I just use touch abc.txt and do lsl and here hyphen, that means it's a regular file, and the remaining character set until here, so this represents the permission pattern. So R stands for reading, W for writing, and X execute permission. So mainly we have these three permission associated with a file or directory. So read, write, and execute. But you can see here three: read, write, execute, and another three, and another three. So this three means, the first three means that is a permission, okay, associated with its owner. So owner will have this much permission, and here owner is having read, write only, but here read, write, and execute. And the next three represents the permission associated with members of group. So every file or directory is associated with a group, so whoever belongs to that group will have this permission. And the last three character, so this represents the permission associated with others. So that means anyone else other than this owner or group. And here you can see the ownership, and this is the group, and this is the size, and last modified date, and file or directory name. So here we will see how to change this permission using the command. And before moving to that, so we need to understand how to change this permission, or what are the options we can use with the chmod command. So you can use the chmod command to change the permission associated with a file or directory. So for executing that command chmod, for changing, either you should be the owner of that file or you should have super user or root access. And like you said, read, for reading anything you need a read permission. So for writing or modification you need write access, and execute is for executing, or mainly the directory, if you need to go inside a directory or switch to that directory, you need an execute permission. So these are the three permission, and we will see how to set that permission. And here let me open a notepad. Okay, so like we have seen, we have a read permission, and we have a write, and third type of permission is execute. Okay, for read we represent by using this letter R, W for writing, and X for executing. And we have owner, that we represent with a U, and we have a group, so that we represent with the letter G, and others we represent with the O. So you need to remember this thing: R for writing, R for reading, W for writing, and X for executing. Owner, so that means a user, U, and for group G, and for others O. And there is a numeric representation also for read and write and execute. So that is, for read we represent, okay, so that is a easy way to remember, is 4, and for write 2, and execute 1. So just remember this number, because we will be using sometimes we will be using number based method for changing the permission. So just remember, for read 4, write 2, and execute 1. And we can use chmod command. So that is with either with the numbering mechanism or with this character. So say for example, if you want to add execute permission to user, you can just use u plus x, whatever the file or directory. So this means I'm adding the execute permission to this use. Say for example, for others I need read and write, so that I can use o plus rw and group plus execute. I can use a combination of this for changing the permission. So just remember owner, group and others. So read, write, execute. So we can use this combination. Let me go to the example. So here for user or owner we don't have execute permission. I can just change chmod plus x or chmod u plus x test1 test.sh, right? And after that, if I do lsl, test.sh has got execute permission for user. Say for example, I need to have write and execute for others. What I can use is chmod o for others plus wx test.sh. Now if I do lsl, you can see this is added. Here for group don't have an execute permission. What I can use is chmod g plus x test.sh. Now if I do lsl, so you can use u for user, g for group and o for others and rwx combination for read and write and execute. So that way you can change the permission. Another method that we can use here is with the number. So mostly people use the number like chmod 600 or chmod 700, like that. So we will see how we change that using chmod command. Okay, so normally we will have the permissions like this. Okay, what permission we need, that we will use. Okay, first is user and what is the type of permission we need and for group and then others. So say for example, I'm just using I need read write only for user. Okay, and for group I need read write alone, and for others I need read alone. Okay, so this is the permission. And how do we set that number? Like we know, so for one group, so R is for 4 and write is for 2 and nothing is there, that means 0, and so 4 plus 2 plus 0, then 4 plus 0 plus 0, no permission means 0, so that is 664. So 664, if I set the permission like this, chmod 664 whatever the file or directory, then the permission will look rw-rw-r-. So let me do that. Chmod 664 test.sh. Now if I do lsl, see rw-rw- and r minus, so that is here. Another permission set, like say for example, if I need like rwx, so this is for user, and r and there is no write and x for group, and just read for others. So in that case, so r means 4 and write means 2, x means 1, and here read means 4 plus hyphen means 0 and execute means 1, and 4 plus 0 plus 0. So this is the permission number. 4 plus 2 6 plus 7 54. So if I add the permission as 754, it looks like, so rwx, rx and r. So I can just say chmod 754, and if I do lsl, I can see rwx then R and X, then R alone. So okay, and RWX, and again you may be thinking how we got that number 4, 2 and 1. So binary format, so it looks like 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1 and 2 raised to 2. So that is 4 and this is 2 and this is 1. So this is how we got the number, and we just added that number in an octal form like 754 or 774. Another, like you need like this way permission, RWX, RWX and RWX, how we use. So RWX means 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7, 7, 7. So if I just use 777, it will have the full permission. chmod 774 test.sh, then LSL, I can see, sorry, not 774, 777. So 777 means I will have the full permission, read write execute for user and read write execute for group and read write execute for others. So in this case it will have the full permission. So this way also we can change using the number or just using this combination. So just remember R for reading, W for writing and X for executing, or you can use the numbering mechanism also, U for user, group and others. But so we can use the combination of this and this, or just a number based chmod you can use. So this way you can change the permission. So hope you enjoyed the learning. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.